Hello, welcome to my design vlog. While browsing online for inspiration, I came across this website on awards.com, and I was really impressed by how minimalistic yet visually appealing it is. One of the things I love most about this site is its interactions, especially this bubble-like effect. When you hover over a circle, it reveals the inner content, and there is also a subtle movement in the circles that makes them feel almost real. I think these circular interactions adds a lot to the brand identity, especially since the company's name is Sakura. The floating bubble effect when you hover around the circles is so cool and really enhances the experience a lot. So actually I started trying to replicate the effect on Figma. Here's what I've done so far. For the first interaction, I set the trigger to while hovering. So when the user hovers on the circle, it triggers the movement to the next frame. I also added a smart animate so that the movement will be smoother. The same effect continues across all the frames until the last frame where the inner content is fully revealed. Here we have a mouse leave trigger. When the user moves the mouse away from the circle, it triggers a transition to the next frame. From there we get a reverse of everything we've done so far. For the reverse frame, I set them all to after delay, since the mouse is no longer on the circle, and this allows the interaction to automatically take us back to the very first frame where we started from. Alright, let's see how all this plays out. So I put my mouse in, because you can see it's working really fine, just like we have on the website. I'm actually very excited because it feels good to have achieved that, even though it's not as perfect or as smooth as their own. But yeah, I think it's progress. I'll still look into it to see if I can make it better though. But I'm just worried that to be able to make it that smooth, I would have to make a lot of frames. I don't think that is something I want to do. So I'll see if there's a way I can make it smooth without having to create so many frames. If you have an idea on how to do that, or how I can use any other software that can help me with that, feel free to share on the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. So one more thing I want to achieve is this subtle movement that makes it look like a floating bubble. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to achieve that, but it's a challenge, and if I'm able to do that, I will share a video and show how exactly I did that. So that's all for today. Till we meet again.